What is up, creatives? This is Tom. Welcome back to another video. In today's one, what I'm going to be talking about is lighting. Not the most exciting topic, but I'm going to be specifically talking about YouTube lighting, or one particular light that I think is one of the best options for people wanting to get started with YouTube videos, people wanting to make YouTube videos of their own, but not wanting to break the bank. I personally think that lighting is something which you can spend a bunch of money on, but it's equally something that you can also choose an affordable option and still get excellent results. So this is the light that I want to talk about. This is the Neewer 480 bi-color LED panel. A little bit of a mouthful, but it's a terrific light, really small, really portable, and it really packs a punch. Bi-color means that you can change the amount of light using dimmable switches, but also that light is two different colors. So it has a yellow switch and a white switch, so you can adjust the sort of warmth of the light. If we just turn it on here, you can see the amount of light coming out of it. As you can see, this is the sort of brightness of the panel itself, and then we can also adjust the temperature just like this. The reason that I just love this lighting setup is that basically it just gives you the opportunity to have a pretty much a one lighting light system for your YouTube videos. Maybe it counts as two lights if you count the fairy lights in the background of my shot here, but pretty much I just have one light off to the side of my face, and I have a diffuser on that light as well, and it basically just gives me a nice sort of runoff on my face. There's a little bit of sort of contrasting shadows, and shooting with a lens that allows me a shallow depth of field means you can get a nice atmospheric look when you're just shooting in a bedroom just like this. A really nice additional feature for these panels is that they can be battery powered or powered via mains. They have a really long sort of extension cord, so they're just perfect to bring around with you. I actually did a bunch of shoots over in Australia, and I just brought two of these panels with me, and it was just an absolute breeze. They really pack a punch. They do come already with diffusers included, but I actually bought an additional softbox because it makes a huge difference due to the brightness of the panels. It really just dims the intensity of the light. So I thought it would be an interesting experiment here just to show you what each of those stages look like. So I will just take off the softbox and the diffuser completely, and we'll just show you what that looks like. So as you can see, that light now is extremely harsh. It is shining in my face. It is bright. It is almost a little bit painful from the kind of direction that the light is coming from. But even now, it will make a big difference just to put in the diffuser that actually comes with the light itself. So we'll do that. So as mentioned, that is already a little bit better. But again, the shadows are still quite harsh. It's quite an intense light. So what we'll do is we'll add on the softbox that I additionally purchased, but that will be linked down below, and I'll show you what that looks like now. And there we go. Here is the final look. As you can tell, the brightness is just reduced. It's made softer. It sort of runs off on your skin tones and leaves your shadows looking a little bit more muted and much more attractive. The main reason that I just love these lights is that they are super affordable. You can get a pack of two of these lights for just over $100, which brings it up to around about $55 a light, and that is just mad value for a light of this quality, something that is as versatile as it is. When I'm on a more professional shoot, what I tend to do is use these as a secondary light, and then I have a main really bright key light. But as I said, when I was on that trip to Australia, it had to be super portable, and using a light of this quality as a key light did work as well. Something I have done with these lights as well is, because the bi-color element and the dimmable element, what I've done is actually bought a pack of color gels and then just cut them to size and then just slotted them in front of the diffusion color. This gives you the opportunity to really change the look of the lighting setup that you have. So you have your sort of main key light off to one side, and then additional color lighting to maybe add a bit of secondary kick to your background. So what I will do is let's just switch that light on here, and we'll put a blue gel across just to give it a bit of ambiance, and you can have a look at the difference in the lighting setup if we do that. Okay, so here we go. That is just a kind of a bit of a soft bluish light in the background, but why don't we step that up just a little notch and let's add a bit of intensity to that light in the background. There we go, just as an example, that is a much more dramatic blue light, sort of the additional light kicking into the background of this scene. I wouldn't normally shoot with something like this. It's a bit glaring, a little bit bright, or I would reduce my camera settings to account for that. So let's switch that off, and that is much more to the final look that I'm after. But as you can see, just using this super affordable budget lighting option, you're able to get just a really nice scene. I think a few things that really help towards this setup are to shoot with a lens that allows you to get a nice shallow depth of field, so you can focus on your subject and blur out maybe just a small additional light in the background, like I have these fairy lights going on my desk behind here. And then also to purchase that softbox as an additional upgrade to this lighting setup. I really do think it makes a big difference. So hopefully you guys have found that useful. A really affordable budget lighting option that is just super versatile and you can use in a ton of different filmmaking situations, from YouTube videos like this to proper real world professional video production. Let me know if you have any questions about this lighting setup down below in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one.